Heyo! So I'm going to do a series of short videos on stuff I've been making, and so here's the first one. I've got 3 versions of the Oz book I want to do. First one, right here, I've got this piece on front and back, 3-dimensional covers, corners, latch, heavy distressing and staining, nice thick chain. This is the paper I marbled. I'm not too crazy about the pink now. I think I should have gone with something a little more blue-green, but I did that for the next books. This one has the entire book shrunk down to size 3.5 font and tucked in here. So this one is the complete book. Okay. Alright, this one, same image on the front. I actually made the cover deeper set, so it gives it more of a 3D effect than the other one had. Got a little curly Q here in the front, matching one in the back. I switched from this one right here, which was just a little too big, to this one which was smaller, and shifted the shoes down. I like that look better. And I actually did a little Oz on the front instead of duplicating this one over again. I think I actually prefer having this one on front and back and skip the Oz, but I don't know. Again, this one was also deeper set. That actually makes the book thicker, but I like the effect more. Again, the latch, functioning latch. Pain in the butt, but so worth it. And yeah, I went with more blue dyed paper, and I have enough for 2 more books or 3 more books. Then I'll have to switch to something else. And again, the entire book is squeezed in here, size 3.5 font. Different paper stock. I think I actually prefer this creamy yellow-ish cream color. It's cream is what it's called, but almost heading towards a shade of a manila file folder, but I actually rather like it. Just it's a good paper for this. And yeah, differences. This one has the corners set to the outside. This one has the corners set to the inside. I actually think I like the corners set to the inside better. I like this Oz, but I think it is a little too glossy. I like the more gritty, grungy, aged look, so again, I think I'll go back to this. And if you'll notice, there are ripples in the image here, and that's on purpose. I like texture, and this is a way to create something you can rub on and feel. So wherever possible, I add some element of texture into the things I make. And then here's the last one. So this is Oz A, 1 and 2. This is Oz B, and this is the double set. This is a friend set. So you get this one, and only together is the story complete. So one of these has the first half of the story, one of these has the second half of the story. This latch is a little loose, so I'll have to tighten that up. But, so the fronts are the same. I did not put the 3D embellishment because they're going to be packed like that together, so there's not really room for it. But also, it doesn't really need it. I mean, it looks just fine without it. And again, a nice deep set image, so you get a real 3D effect to the picture. It just really pops out, because I did a cutaway. So you got the image in the back, and then I took a second copy of it, cut it out, and then filled it, did a resin fill, placed it, did another resin fill, then did the coating for the texture. And on the back, I actually did different images. So one has the Ruby Kicks, and one has the Wizard of Oz, Yellow Brick Road, and the Emerald City, and the silhouette of the 4. Again, metal elements on back and on front. No 2 are going to be identical, even if I try, which, to be honest, not really trying that hard to make them identical. I should. Now, I've, for these, to keep them from rotating around, I have actually attached them, attached a chain to either side of the bail, so it can't shift on the chain. So you won't have the clasp walking around to the front because this one actually doesn't have a clasp. This is a 30-inch chain, so this easily goes right over the head, but it's not going to be rolling around and ripping out hair. Again, attached to the bail on either side, no clasp because it's that large. And all of these, because this image was so deep set, I couldn't actually do a full-size bail, so I got to, for the first time, make my bail. I took a nice gauge wire, twisted it, folded it so it goes sideways, and then hammered it. So I actually rather like that effect, but it's really hard to make them uniform. But they look so good. Look at that. Look at that. That just looks great. So this one is, again, attached to either side of the bail. But this one I actually put a clasp on, just in case you want to shorten the chain. I don't know. And this one is actually on a ring, because it wasn't until after I finished this one that I decided I really don't want it rolling around on the chain. So that is my Oz, and let's just go ahead and pop these open. Again, with this lovely paper and the story, and this is half the story, so you can see here, Wizard of Oz, second half. And yes, this is legible. I can totally read this. Because of all wizards, you are the greatest, and alone have the power to grant my request, answered the lion. So yes, it is fully legible, even at this size. Cool, huh? Anyway, hope you like my Flights of Fancy. Actually, I'll do that so you can see them. There we go. There we go. That's my Oz.